I just turned it on. I wasn't when you asked me, but I am now. You ready to go?
Yep, I'm just
rock and roll.
Just rolling my store around.
All right, here we go. Let's go knock them dead, man. Got it. Oh, wrong way, dude. Y'all see her over my shoulder. She's back there. You my pack mule this morning, aren't you? So this is the hotel that we're staying at here. Look at all these Nike shoes right there. It's kind of a unique place too, man. Let me tell you, the rooms are a trip. If you ever stayed here, you know what I'm talking about. So John don't know it, but I'm gonna make him a star. Thank you, John. Thank you. Are you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning, John?
I am bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I've been going since about 5 o'clock.
Some of my biggest fans are named John.
Can't trust them.
I know, yeah. Sometimes they're a little weird too. I just wonder about that, you know. So I had verdict still out on that with you, man. Fruits and nuts. Fruits and nuts. There we go. Load up. So this is the logger's breakfast right off the bat this morning here. I'm with Nick Bailey right here. Tell us who you are, man.
Well, I'm a second-generation logger and logging supply distribution manager. So we run Bailey's out of Woodland, California. We're a Rotobeck dealer.
That's right. Bailey's, the Bailey's.
We're mainly known for our catalog business and internet business, but
that's right.
We also do heavy equipment now out west. So,
very cool.
If you're ever in the Sacramento area, come by and see us.
So we used to have a Bailey store in Jackson, Tennessee, a little better than 100 miles north of us, and ordered stuff from them for years. So it's actually very cool to actually run across you out here. Saw the truck over there and bought the wild ass jeans for years, man. You know, and stuff, old school logger stuff.
Yeah, still making the wild ass jeans. They're actually made here in Oregon for us, made in the USA of U.S. cotton and everything. And we miss the old Jackson store. I was out there for 7 years and enjoyed working in the southeast there.
Very cool. Appreciate you stopping by, man.
All right.
For X amount of years.
And for me, I work with my Valley.
So this is all the inside stuff.
We've got this at our shop.
Got exhibitors all in here set up. TDK, that's right.
Okay.
Yep, TDK.
TDK logging.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you are scheduled to start at 2:20. Like I said, it might be a little bit after that.
So Chad has done conned me into signing up for the loader competition with this nice lady right here. She been kind of janking on me for my southern accent a little bit here. She want me to say words. What's your name?
Diana.
Diane.
Do you notice I'm already picking up your accent?
I know. Yeah, you're trying to dig yourself out of a hole here. So, how long you been affiliated with this right now?
Well, I've worked the company for 6 years, but I've been in the loader industry for 40.
40. What'd you do? Start when you were 2?
Exactly. You were 12, I was 2.
There you go.
Remember?
Appreciate you. So this is inside Pape's booth here. This Husqvarna. Has been our handler, our chauffeur, our money man, bodyguard, director, the whole 9 yards, if you will, since Wednesday. So we're heading back to the show right now. This gentleman's name is Mr. John Kenny.
Nice to meet y'all.
Yeah, nice to meet y'all. We're gonna make you famous.
I don't know about that.
And so we're heading back to the show for the very last day. It's very foggy this morning too. I mean, so we're gonna see what the day holds today. So maybe we'll have to sick our bodyguard on any of the protesters who have showed up here at this thing.
Fighting them off with a stick.
That's right, that's right. So he is, so what exactly do you do, Mr. Jones?
I am the southwestern rep for Rotoback.
Rotoback.
Yep, I cover Texas and Oregon all the way out to, or Texas all the way out to California North.
So can you sell all of the Rotoback products?
Yep, I'm the full line guy for Rotoback, and then I cover waste, forestry, and scrap and recycling industries. And I have some weird ones too, like dredging, and I do some telephone utility stuff as well too.
Come on around this way. I got 3 gentlemen right here with me. What's your name?
Todd.
Todd.
Kelly.
You're from right here.
From out here in Elmira.
And then
Kelly, I'm from Eugene.
from Eugene.
Kevin, I'm from Eugene.
They're 2 are brothers, but they're not twins or anything. So very cool. Both of y'all work in the mills.
Yeah, we are.
Work in the mills. You're still working currently, but not in the mill. Not in the mill no more.
And I'm retired.
Right. And then you're retired and trying to go back to work.
Driver, and yeah, starting to go back to work a little bit.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming out. Oh man, so this dude right here is the man with the plan, Dan. He's the dude with the Jumbotron right there. We got Big Jesse over here. All right, Jesse. Yes. All right. So you're like head honcho or Rotoback? I mean, ain't you the president or
No, far from that.
Janitor? I mean, what do you
Janitor,
do?
glorified janitor. Let's go with that.
That's right. Yeah, so Pierre's like, okay, it's payback, guys. I've been on all these videos. So what do you do with Rotoback, Jesse?
Director of Customer Experience.
Director of Customer Experience.
Yes. So everything that's outbound at Rotoback that's not sales basically falls under me.
So if I have a bad experience, I come to you.
You come to me. Yeah. I'm the man you yell at.
I hear you. Hang on, Chad. Hang on. All right.
Yes, buddy.
So we got old Chad right here, local logger, whatever. I give him a hard time the other day when he sent me a message and everything. You're actually a director here, right? Your wife's involved with everything here, does a lot of stuff. And so he's been kind of my handler here at the show a little bit. Conned me, actually signed me up for the loader competition there. So I'm gonna get a little payback on that. We're gonna see if you suck today or not, man.
Yeah, I'll probably go.
On the loaders. All right. So who we got here?
I'm Todd Cherry.
What's your?
I'm Point Cherry.
Point Cherry. So father and son right here, kind of local to the area. What you say, about an hour away? Couple hours away.
Yeah.
Done retired. You're starting your second career. Doing excavating business and stuff. Bought you a brand new excavator. Ain't gonna get after it, man. I appreciate y'all coming out here, man. He says, what's this? I said, it's a camera. So who we got here?
I'm Andy.
Andy. He works for Pape, man.
I'm field mechanic.
Field mechanic. So I knew that. I was just janking on you a little bit and everything. So he watches the repair stuff and he said, I've been there and done all that too. So
you ain't experienced anything I haven't. So
you be cussing some engineers sometimes. Just like I do, don't you?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so who we got here?
Yeah, Rick.
Rick. What do you do?
Heavy equipment mechanic.
So you're heavy equipment. Who do you work?
45 years worth.
45.
Worked for Pape for a while and I've been on my own ever since, working on logging equipment.
Very cool, very cool.
Y'all
live right here?
Yep. Born and raised right here.
All right. So we got tall guy right here. That's your dad over there.
Yep. I'm Keith.
Keith. You work right around here too?
Yeah. Up north a little ways, but
okay.
same area. So.
What's your name, man?
Steve Wolf.
Steve Wolf. He's like me. I'm kind of out of place over here in the West Coast, and you're a little out of place too.
Kind of, yeah.
From the UK.
I'm from the northwest corner of England, yeah.
And you call Washington home now.
Yeah, we've been here for 3 years permanently now, yeah.
Yeah, and you're a processor operator on a logging job and everything.
Yeah, I've worked for a logging company up in northwest Washington, yeah.
Very cool. So that was I knew he's I knew he's kind of out of place when you said something. I could tell your accent and everything like that. But so he's sitting here sharing with me and Jill kind of a story of how he got over here, him and his wife got over here, and what all they done and everything. And it's too much to put on video, but it's very, very cool. And man, I appreciate you stopping by and visiting with us. So he ain't here to see me. He's here to see her back there. And
she's a real star.
Yeah, she's a real star or whatever. She's the glue. She is the glue. But man, I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate you watching and stuff. So this is a Rotobec RPA 4570 grapple right here. In my opinion, of all the grapples and attachments that Rotobec makes, it's actually the coolest one. I was checking out the solenoids and stuff on it, and so I got to talking to John, and I said, John, I said, this thing runs just like our processor head, don't it? I said, you're just flowing oil up to it, and it's got its own valve with solenoids right here that work the functions. And he told me, he said, yep. He said, you're correct. So what it does is you run a pressure line into it right there.
It's your pressure.
Yeah, pressure right there. And then this goes back to the tank right there. And then that's going to be your case drain right there is what that's going to be. And then you're going to come in right here with your electrical right there. It's what you're going to do. So you're going to have a brain box in the cab. It's a little bit larger than this right here, where all your electrical is going to come off of your joysticks and go into there, and then it's going to send the signal back through here and connect up. And so this thing is just running a continuous flow of oil circulating through this valve right here. It's a Parker valve running through here, and then the solenoids right here are working the circuits that pick up and take it and work the functions on the grapple. So everything is done right here on the head. You just got to get oil to it and electrical to it right there, and that's in the drain right there to it. So you're not running a bunch of hydraulic lines off the boom. Single circuit to get it, and then it does it all right here. And you can, so this 4570 head, it'll take the saw on it too. So you can run the saw on it. You've got another diverter valve up here on it that actually works the saw part of it when you close the grapple down. And then if you're in a shovel situation, you got a float. You activate the float where that thing will rotate for you. And you also you get the saw on it. You throw out the lockout cylinders on it so that when you close them down, they hold constant pressure on it.
Yes.
Dude, y'all pretty dang slick, man.
I mean, when you look at these, there's not a ton of options from what we already have shown. But when you add the lockout cylinders, it does not release the jaws until you engage the hydraulics. And, we were talking about it with Jesse on why would you, we were talking about it.
Correct.
What would you do if you had a regular excavator? How does this go together? Well, you don't really need to change the machine. You have one circuit coming in. You need to add a case drain and the electrical, which is a low voltage wire going down the boom. That's about it.
That's it.
Plug and play as we can get.
And this is one of the big boy. Y'all make some more that are bigger, a lot bigger than this one right here, and you can get this in a demolition version. The tongues are a little bit different on it, a little bit longer. Got a AR plate welded across it there.
Exactly in the columns here.
Yep, made to hold up better. And so this one over here, what size machine is that one for?
So I'll tell you what those mean. So RPA stands for Rotobec Power Attachment.
Right.
And then the numbers after it actually are carrier class. So RPA 4570 R43. Rotobec Power Attachment, carrier class 30 to 45,000 pounds. R stands for rake, 4.3, or over 3 ton.
Simple.
So sometimes there's a lot of letters and numbers in there, but at the end of the day, they actually mean something. All of them are like that, like your rotation on your log grapple. You have an RT, which is Rotobec's acronym for rotation, 504. 50,400 pound rotation.
Simple stuff. So if my machine that I run, this would be the size it would go on my machine right here, 4570. All right, big boy. We got it. All right, come on, man. All right, so here goes Big Chad. We're gonna see what he can do here right quick. Hey, man. Was the winding time still in the 2-minute range right now?
2:35.
2:35. That guy yesterday? Yeah. He's got a good rhythm going. Connie Fur.
I am
Connie Fur. All right.
Yep.
Cool beans. So what's he looking like? What's it on the counter right now?
314.
Okay. There's his last one. Get it up there without knocking it down. We got it. About to stop him. Bam.
25, 338, 25. Good job, Chad.
There we go, man. Good job.
I thought I did pass it on that.
You go through Columbus there, they think you're a terrorist or something and treat you like a terrorist.
It's not very friendly.
No, it's not. Not compared to some of these other places. So we're gonna go down here to our gate, which is C9, and get ready to get on our plane here. We got a long day of travel too, I mean. What'd you just tell me?
Shut up.
So everybody gets bent out of shape if I tell you to shut up, but it's you tell me to shut up. Okay, so what are we watching here, Jill?
We're watching a terrible ball game.
Dang, Anna Kate and them are getting slaughtered 17-0.
Well, let's just don't broadcast that.
Dang it, are they even playing? I mean, is that a T-ball team out there or what?
Might as well be.
Good grief. And that's live right now too, right?
You know, I guess so.
Look at that. 3 of them running. Ain't none of them called the ball. Look at that. Got threw her out. No, dropped the ball. Look at that. What the? This is horrible.
Turn that off.
Horrible. Good God. Long day of traveling, but we're back finally.
Yippee.
I'm telling you, let's go home.
Gotta go see our babies.
So we had a great time. I want to give a big shout out and a big thanks to Rotobec for hosting Jill and I. They cover everything. They pay for us to fly out there, the stays, the eats, everything along those lines. Jesse, Ty, Tara, John. They're big thanks to John for coming to the airport, picking us up, 2-hour drive up there and a 2-hour drive back. doing all that for us and just accommodating us. Chad Bell, he was around from kind of start to finish there, in and out, you know, helped me on a couple of different. Chad was the one that hooked me up on that with Summit over there, because I told Chad kind of, you know, what I wanted to do. So he, you know, he knew the people around there and you know, kind of helped make all that happen. So we had a good time. I tried to cover everything that I possibly could. You know, tried to get out and about as much as I could, you know, away from the booth from time to time, but, you know, tried not to miss anybody. So every time I'd go out, I'd tell Jill, you know, text me real quick, you know, if somebody shows up. So she'd text me and I'd come running back to meet with whoever it was. And just, you know, a lot of fun. It's enjoyable to get out and meet people, and Jill's there, and Jill's in a lot of my videos, so she's kind of she's a star of the show. And so people, you know, get to talk to her just like they talk to me, and it's a lot of fun seeing them, you know, interact with her and talking to her, talking about, you know, old video clips. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch y'all later. Oh, still getting rain, and rain all day long today. Later, taters.